I basically started singing since I could, probably, so I guess like 2 or 3. And I wrote songs, I guess around like 7th grade. And, but I wasn't really taking it seriously, I guess you would say, back then. Um, I didn't really figure out that I wanted to be a songwriter until I got a lot older. Probably, I kind of, to be honest, I think I probably really set my sights on officially doing it in my freshman year of college. It usually doesn't take much. I really like watching movies, so that's a big inspiration. But, you know, I mean, there's so many things. It really takes nothing to inspire me. Obviously, the Bible is full of lots of inspiration. It just doesn't get old. You continue to read passages that you've read, you know, several times over, and new things pop out. And I love that about the Word. And so that is definitely a big inspiration. And it doesn't mean that every song comes out as a worship song, but because those things are instilled in my heart, you know, certain verses and chapters of the Word, it always comes out somehow, you know, in my writing. And it's always, you know, fun to figure out different ways to get that across. I mean, there's so many different genres of music, and, you know, so much that you can do with a song. And so when I'm writing my process, I just kind of, sometimes the melody comes first, sometimes I just write lyrics. I'll just write down, you know, maybe it's more like a poem, you know, and then I decide later on that I want to put a melody to it. It really comes in different ways. Well, it's kind of hard. I mean, every song kind of, you know, has something different, which is, I guess, an obvious thing to say. But um, almost everything I write is usually talking about love in some form, even if it's a lack of like self-love, which would, you know, lead, which is, you know, causes like insecurities and different things like that. I write about that a lot. It's a really big topic for me. So, in some form or another, it'll be about love or the lack thereof. I'm motivated by constantly trying to find why I was sort of given the gift of songwriting, and what it is based off of my own personal life events and things that I've experienced or even watched, you know, other people experience. Why, you know, I'm able to put that, you know, in a song, and how I'm supposed to reach people, you know, through that. It's easy for me to get caught up in comparison. It's a definite struggle of mine, you know, just a sinful nature that I try to rid myself of all the time, because it totally can just cause me to not be motivated, can cause me to not want to write, because, you know, I will compare myself to other people and wonder if I can be as good as them, wonder if I can reach as many people as they're reaching, you know. So what does keep me motivated is to really dig into who I am and what it is that I have to offer, and understand that there's not going to be another person that's going to be able to offer what Nia has to offer. One of my main prayers all the time is for God to help me with any disbelief that I have. You know, it's just, that's just the very real truth of it, because there are a lot of times where I feel like I'm probably lacking lacking the ability to believe that this is a big part of like who I am, that it's not a coincidence that I'm passionate about this, that I'm gifted in this area, and that people want to hear from me, that people need to even hear from me. And so faith for me is really understanding who God is, and the fact that He makes no mistakes, and that He is perfect, His wisdom is perfect, and how He creates His children is perfect. And the more I understand that, the more my faith increases, the more I am able to write, the more I'm able to believe that I will reach the masses. And so that, you know, understanding my creator is the best thing that I can do for myself, you know, as a songwriter. And, you know, quite honestly, for, you know, people who are attracted to and who listen to, you know, my songwriting, is to have that understanding of who created me, and therefore knowing, you know, why I'm here. I would say that, you know, listen to, you know, your artist, finds out. I'll never forget, I was watching this John Mayer special, and he was saying that, you know, when we find those songs or those artists, you know, that's that artist that did this song that we so love, you know, so much, but we try to write a song like it, basically, like, I want to write something like that. But it's your inability to create exactly what they created that makes your creation unique. So, you know, listen to your artist and, you know, the people that you're really interested in, that you look up to and you admire, but understand that you have your own thing, you know, to bring to the table. And that is so important in this culture, because conformity is like just ripping us off, and it's, you know, staring us in the face, you know, every day. It's really projected in the media, and it's just a very difficult thing to escape. So I would say, you know, it's really about, again, kind of going back to what I said about understanding your creator, so that you can understand who you are and what you have to bring, and that it's not impossible, you know what I mean, to build an audience, to find people that want to hear what you have to say, and you don't have to feel like you're less significant than anyone else. You know, you really should try to embrace what it is that you have, and so that you can bring it into the scene, you know. And not everything is about being in a big arena, you know. It's really just about, you know, building an audience and people who can help you to build, you know, a bigger audience as well. It's also about, you know, being the kind of person that can collaborate with other people, because you need to be personable, and you need to understand what it means to work with people to make your dreams come true. That's how it works. Everybody's got to work together. So you got to find those friends and even family that, you know, that will help you, whether it's they're playing with you in the band or they're helping you on the business end in terms of booking things or whatever it is. You need to make sure that you have a team, that you know, people that are in your corner that can help you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. It can be done. I read the letter Paul wrote to the church of Corinth about love over and over again, to keep my